And Company has been robbed by Nani, who's through to win it for Manchester United, and will, and does. Manchester United win the Community Shield.
You've seen the players on the pitch. You've seen the formations, the passing sequences, the moments that look effortless, as though the ball itself is carrying the team forward. You've seen flashes of brilliance, coordinated runs, and the occasional instinctive intervention that seems to come out of nowhere. But what you haven't seen, what almost nobody notices, is the quiet hand guiding it all. Michael Carrick didn't announce a revolution. He didn't stride into Old Trafford with bold speeches, grandiose slogans, or promises of instant glory. He didn't wave a magic wand or pretend that a few tactical tweaks could solve decades of inconsistency. And yet, in the span of just a handful of matches, Manchester United began to move differently. The midfield hummed with a rhythm it hadn't exhibited in years. The forwards drifted with intention rather than confusion, occupying space not randomly, but with purpose. The defensive line no longer reacted independently. It moved as one, stepping together, compressing and expanding in synchrony. There was clarity, there was calm, there was intelligence. And if you look closely, you can see the architecture behind it, the invisible design Carrick is quietly constructing. It's not on the board, it's not in the headlines. It exists in the subtle movements, the anticipatory gestures, the spaces created and exploited before the opposition even realizes what's happening. The first thing to notice is the way he restored control without stripping the team of its freedom. Manchester United no longer reacts to chaos. The frantic energy that once dominated the team, the scrambling, the rash challenges, the erratic passing, has been replaced with a structure that allows creativity to flourish. Carrick doesn't follow a single tactical doctrine. He doesn't emulate Guardiola's positional precision, Klopp's relentless pressing, or Arteta's rotational schemes. Instead, he synthesizes concepts, creating a system that is uniquely suited to Manchester United's DNA. At its core, it is a game about space, timing, and anticipation. Movement comes before the ball. Intelligence comes before instinct. The midfield is now the heartbeat of the team. Vertical rigidity has vanished. The static, predictable runners of previous seasons have been replaced by midfielders who move diagonally, rotate fluidly, and open passing lanes while maintaining defensive compactness. Every press, every shift, every touch is deliberate. When the opposition applies pressure, United don't panic. They invite it. They draw the first defender, shift the second, and exploit the spaces that open behind them. This is Carrick's philosophy as a player manifesting in a managerial blueprint, turning potential disorder into structured opportunity. The forwards have changed in parallel. They no longer occupy fixed positions, waiting for a pass or a through ball. Instead, they operate as a cohesive unit, positional chameleons capable of shifting across channels to pull defenders out of alignment. Wingers rotate intelligently. Strikers move continuously to create patterns of imbalance. It looks spontaneous. It feels instinctive. But every run, every feint, every pivot is rehearsed, structured, and intelligent. Opponents may perceive chaos, but it is controlled, calculated, and relentless. Out of possession, Carrick's influence becomes subtler, yet more potent. United do not chase the ball mindlessly. They do not swarm the carrier without reason. Pressing is selective and strategic. Players channel opponents into zones where mistakes are likely. Recoveries are no longer frantic, chaotic sprints. They are precise, coordinated transitions. Midfielders, fullbacks, and forwards operate in pre-designated lanes, moving as a single organism, anticipating the ball's movement, anticipating the opponent's reaction. Second ball dominance, a hallmark of Ferguson's era, has returned but in a modernized, vertically aggressive, and synchronized form. The defensive structure mirrors the attacking philosophy. Rigid, immobile lines have been replaced with flexible zones. Center backs cover each other with anticipation, reading the game before it unfolds. Fullbacks provide width without sacrificing solidity. Midfielders operate as shields and pivots, shifting dynamically with the game's rhythm. Every area has dual responsibility: protect, anticipate, and exploit. Even set pieces, once overlooked, are now rehearsed and purposeful, transforming dead ball situations into tactical opportunities. Training under Carrick reinforces this philosophy. Sessions are less about repetition and more about intelligence. Drills simulate real-game chaos, rotational movement, transitional patterns, positional pressing, vertical surges. Players are taught to think, to anticipate, to react, instinctively yet deliberately. By match day, the squad is not merely physically prepared, they are mentally synchronized. Every pass, every shift, every movement is connected, part of a living blueprint. Every innovation carries Carrick's signature subtlety. The team balances aggression with patience. Attacks are proactive yet controlled. Pressing is selective yet devastatingly effective. Transitions exploit chaos without creating vulnerability. Freedom exists, but only within the structure that transforms potential disorder into opportunity. The transformation is most evident in transitions. Carrick has modernized Ferguson's instinctive counters. Every regained ball triggers a pre-planned surge. Forwards accelerate into vertical lanes. Midfielders support dynamically. Fullbacks provide width. Movements are synchronized, instantaneous, devastating. Opponents perceive instinct. The reality is methodical, rehearsed, intelligent. Manchester United's DNA remains the old dominance over second balls, but it is now married to precise, anticipatory tactics. Carrick's influence extends beyond tactics. Mental conditioning has returned to the forefront. Players are trained to operate within the system, anticipate reactions, and adapt dynamically. Young talents are integrated with purpose, while veterans are guided to function collectively. The fractured identity left after Ferguson is slowly restored. Discipline, intelligence, and cohesion underpin every action, allowing creativity to flourish in a controlled environment. Even minor movements carry intention. Forwards execute decoy runs to manipulate defensive attention. Midfielders occupy half spaces that were previously inaccessible. Defenders step to compress or stretch zones preemptively. No action is isolated. Every movement communicates with another. United operates as a single entity, coordinated by principle rather than command, intelligence rather than instinct. Watching the team, you see more than a system in motion. You see a team thinking the system, calculating, anticipating, adapting. Early results confirm the transformation. Wins, draws, even losses reflect a team acting with clarity. Possession is purposeful. Pressing is selective. Defensive mistakes are reduced. But the statistics only tell part of the story. The real transformation is qualitative. The rhythm, cohesion, and collective anticipation that signal a team learning a new way to play. Carrick has quietly reintroduced structured freedom. Chaos is no longer the enemy. It is a tool. Possession is controlled. Transitions are lethal. Pressing is precise. Attacks are choreographed spontaneity. Defense is intelligent. Every element of the team moves within a collective blueprint. United no longer reacts. They anticipate, manipulate, dominate. The spine of the team, particularly the midfield, dictates tempo and rhythm. Double pivots rotate diagonally. Forwards stretch intelligently. Fullbacks provide controlled width. Every positional choice, every movement, every pass is a thread in a tactical tapestry woven by Carrick. Even in high-pressure matches, the philosophy remains intact. United probe, test, and exploit without recklessness. Every counterattack, every press, every transition is structured. The team exhibits foresight rarely seen in English football outside elite setups. Carrick has merged Ferguson's instinctive chaos with modern anticipatory tactics, creating a system that is both traditional and revolutionary. In conclusion, Manchester United, under Michael Carrick, is undergoing a quiet tactical renaissance. Possession is purposeful. Pressing is anticipatory. Transitions are synchronized. Attacks are layered. Defense is cohesive, adaptable, and intelligent. Training instills tactical foresight and mental synchronization. Players interpret, react, and innovate within a blueprint that blends tradition with modernity. Results follow naturally. United is no longer simply a team. They are an organism, operating under a philosophy dormant for over a decade. The blueprint is clear. The transformation is visible. The football Manchester United plays now is the product of Carrick's intelligence, vision, and understanding of the game. This is not a revolution announced with fanfare. It is methodical, deliberate, devastatingly effective. Brick by brick, principle by principle, Manchester United is becoming itself again.